Welcome folks, this is Wear and Tear, yet another outdoor and gear review channel. Today I want to bring to you a low budget tactical flashlight, the Aplos T01. It's based off a 21-700 cell. I've carried it in a couple of night shifts, so my experiences with it are limited, but I picked it up on Amazon on a Prime Days for under 17 bucks, and for that price or for any price around 30 bucks, I would consider it to be the absolute best low budget flashlight that you can possibly imagine. Just from comparison here, usually for that kind of money you get a flashlight like that, which is effective but a crude construction, while the Aplos T01 has all the hallmarks of a good budget quality flashlight. So we're talking here about approximately 3000 lumens out of very good LED. I think it is a luminous SST 70X, so it's a cold white LED, although it's not the coldest cold white that I have seen so far. For example, the Sofern SC33 is a bit colder, as we will see in the beam shots, because in the beam shots I've compared it mostly to the Sofern SC33, or exclusively, which has a little bit of a different beam pattern and higher brightness. It's rated at approximately 5000 lumens, while this one is at approximately 3000 lumens, but different beam patterns, a little bit of different purpose of both flashlights. So now the Sofern is on with the 5000 lumens, and here the Aplos on the right side. You see a little bit of different beam color, not just the Aplos. Yeah, the fall colors come out beautifully, the yellow, not just the Sofern. Yeah, just a little bit colder light, but not much difference. Nominally, they're both cold white. Interestingly enough, this one has basically a little bit of warmer light color on the lower output levels, and on the top output level it is much colder. Now, what I like about this light is, first of all, it's based off a 21-700 cell. It's a substantial flashlight. Here, this is the Sofern SC33. This is also a 21-700 flashlight, but you see the size difference. So this is not the most EDC-able 21-700 flashlight that you will find on the market, but it's definitely still carryable. If you have the need for a good potent flashlight, it's not a problem to pocket this thing at all, or if you have a good holster. So what I like about it is a no-nonsense flashlight in the sense as it has two mode groups. This is the tactical mode group. It always comes on in turbo when you activate the tail switch. No question about it. If you push it twice, you have the strobe mode. And you also have a low mode, but you have to, in tactical mode, you have to activate the low mode through the side switch. So generally speaking, it always will come on in turbo, and you have to trigger any other mode. Now, for example, double push would also bring you into strobe. Another double push brings you into the beacon and SOS modes. They are out of the way. They will not disturb you, generally speaking. The only way sometimes I unintentionally activate a strobe is if I do a double click on the rear. But again, it's a very stress resistant user interface. You will get the output mode that you need, especially in tactical mode. Turbo, no question about it. I like that. That's absolutely straightforward, and that also primes the flashlight for self-defense. There's a second mode group. You keep pushing the side switch. Now the flashlight is in the daily user EDC output mode. And here we have, you switch to your standard modes, and of course those modes come with mode memory, double click, you have the turbo mode, and and then you have the same things all over again. With the side switch clicks, you go into this whatever blinky mode, but it comes on, generally speaking, in the mode that you have last selected of the general modes, not the blinky modes, of course. So if you had low mode last, then it comes on again in low mode. I didn't find a moon mode or something on this flashlight. There's a few aspects that this flashlight lacks compared to offers from Sofern or Verkos, and that is an active temperature control, a moon mode. So it has a few of the more advanced features. It doesn't come with those features, basically. Those more advanced quality flashlight features are a little bit lacking. But generally speaking, this light is really, really good. What I like about it is the stainless steel bezel, very much recessed, toughened mineral glass lens, orange peel reflector. The light output is more, I would say, more a throwaway flashlight, but with a soft hotspot. So it's still a general use flashlight, but very bright and blinding in the center, as you see in the beam shots, definitely. This light has a special feature that I like a lot. At first, I was disappointed when I saw the flap covering the USB-C port, because this is very flimsy compared to something that, for example, Sofern does, which is a substantial chunk of silicone covering the port. But then I saw the description says the USB-C port is water resistant even if the flap is open or not properly closed. And I did test that. I had the light submerged for an extensive amount of time with the port open. The port, even without the flimsy rubber cover, is water resistant. So this basically only serves as a dust and particle protection, so you don't get anything of that into your USB-C port. But the USB-C port in and in itself is water resistant. I love that. This is a feature that I want to have on all of my flashlights. Now, is there anything else to say? Now, when I looked at the general build quality, I noticed the ultra smooth threads and everything. The machining is so high quality, it really reminded me of Sofern and of Verkos. And then I did some research, and it indeed seems that the Aplos flashlight is made by Sofern. It's like a subdivision of Sofern. I don't quite understand, but they're all under under the same roof somehow. So the build quality on this flashlight is outstanding. So here we have the Aplos T01 on turbo mode. Now we compare it to the Sofern SC33 on the right side. The Sofern SC33 has 5,000 lumens, the Aplos T01 about 3,000 lumens. We see there's a little bit of a different beam characteristic. The Aplos is more focused and the Sofern is a little bit more floody. Plus the Aplos has a little bit of a warmer hotspot. So yeah, this is probably the cheapest, best tactical flashlight that you can get, especially depending on whether you have a discount code or not. Again, I found that on Amazon on the Prime days for 16 or 17 bucks, but even around 30 bucks or 40 bucks, this is a deal that is very hard to beat by any of the competitors, even out of the same family, Sofern and Verkos. So this is a very interesting flashlight. I had another flashlight from Aplos. I think it was a dive flashlight. I think I still have it in the cellar somewhere, which I also liked a lot. So they seem to produce consistently good quality. Now, if you like the review, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and this is Wear and Tear, over and out.